What's up, everyone? And Lunalight Tiger is back to tune. So I figured I'd update my Lunalight deck, and especially since last time I did my Lunalight deck battle, Verte and Scythe were still illegal, I believe. So it definitely needs to be updated. Now, originally I was working on this deck and I was going in a bit of a different direction because I was using Apollosa. But since Colossus is now banned, we have to do something else. But this deck still has a lot working for it. And as you can see from the title, it's not just Lunalights, it's Lunalights and Tri-Brigade because they work together so well. And there's so many different cool aspects to this deck, and honestly, the end board is pretty insane. Now, I will be doing like a combo thing for this deck, mainly just because with the Melfi profile I did a while back, it's very combo heavy. So knowing the combo lines is going to definitely be very helpful, whereas like something like, let's say the last video I recorded was Laundry's, not really much. Like, you can figure out the combo for like a deck like Laundry's pretty easy, but this one is a pretty difficult combo. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And before we get into the video, just make sure to like that video and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And I noticed that 90% of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so subscribe. So first off, we run the 3 Lunalight Kaleido and the 2 Yellow Mart. Now the cool thing with Kaleido is, per cost on its effect, you can send a Lunalight monster from your deck to the graveyard to copy the name. Which the name copying is not important, but the sending is. So since that is cost, if your opponent tries to like Ash or something like that, it's not going to work because it's cost. And what you're going to send is the Lunalight Yellow Martin. Now with Yellow Martin, you can target a Lunalight card you control, bounce it back to the hand to spell summon it from the graveyard. And of course I run the 2 Lunalight Tiger. Lunalight Tiger, honestly, I was really mad when this card got banned because it really did not need to get banned. Lunalight was a solid deck, but it wasn't really like doing anything broken. I guess they were worried because of some new cards coming out, and they're worried that there's going to be like this new infinite negate loop, which never happened. So your standard play is, let's say you have the Kaleido and Tiger in hand. You're going to normal summon the Kaleido, send the Yellow Martin, activate Yellow Martin, or activate Tiger, special summon the Yellow Martin, then you can make a rank 4, then you can activate Tiger, or you can use the effect of Yellow Martin, bounce Tiger back, and reuse it. The cool thing is, Lunalight Tiger is only a soft per turn, and we do have ways to use it multiple times a turn, because Lunalight Tiger can bounce this card back to your hand, so you can activate it, use the effect, bounce it back to hand. Next, for the Tri-Brigade engine, we run the 3 Fractal, the 1 Kit, the 1 Nerval, and the 1 Karis. Originally I was running 3 Fractal, 2 Kit, 2 Nerval, and 1 Karis, but I cut the extra Kit and Nerval for another card, which I will show later on. But the Tri-Brigades and the Lunalights work really well together. Next, I run some cards that probably aren't going to make sense immediately, like Blackwing Zephyros the Elite, Raidraptor Singing Lanius, and Blackwing Boar the Spear. So this is all part of the Raidraptor combo. So we use Force Strix and Y Strix, and when a Y Strix is summoned, you can summon Zephyros. With Force Strix, you'll add the Singing Lanius and Boar for the other Force Strix. These will make more sense in the combo. For hand traps, we run 3 Ash, 1 Nib. We don't run many hand traps because of how combo focused this deck is. It's more on extending and stuff like that. But we do have some ways to kind of like counter hand traps. Now, next, the new card I actually added was the 3 Quarter and the 1 Flag. Yep, we are running a Thunder Dragon Colossus in this. Now, the one thing with the Nemesis Archer, it has to be a deck that can easily banish a card, which with the Tri-Brigade engine is very easily. So basically, once you get your Tri-Brigade plays going, then you can do the Nemesis plays to set up your Thunder Dragon Colossus. This was basically our replacement for the Apollosa. Instead of having a monster with multiple gates, let's just have a permanent Ash on the field. I guess Colossus is more like a permanent troll. Oh no, it basically is a troll. And that's going to really hurt your opponent a lot, especially a deck like Snake Eyes, which does a lot of adding. So this is going to cut them off quite a bit. Moving on to spells. First, I run 3 Perfume. I really hate that this says Luna Light Perfume and not Lunalight Perfume. It would have been so nice if that was all one word, but technically this is a Luna Light card, not a Lunalight card. Which I don't know why I did that, but that's just how it is. So Perfume is really good. On once per turn, you can target 1 Lunalight monster in your graveyard, special summon it. If it monster cards in your graveyard, you can banish it, discard 1 card, and add 1 Lunalight monster from your deck to your hand. So this is how we're going to get access to the Tiger and the Kaleido chick. Also run 3 Fire Formation Tenki, Also another way to kind of search Kaleido and also search this Fractal. I run 3 full Sparrow Goods because you want to get Perfume in the graveyard. When Perfume is in the graveyard, it can really help fix a lot, especially if you don't have the Tiger or the Kaleido or a way to even get to either of them. We run the 1 full Sparrow. If we don't open Fractal, a way to get to Fractal, we can pull us, for example, a Kit, or we could also pull us another card to bring it back. It really gives us a lot of like playability and kind of goes around the problem like if your hand is less than desirable. Next, I run the 1 Rank Up Magic Soul Shave Force. Another really cool card. So basically, pay half your life points, target 1 Raidraptor XYZ monster from your graveyard, special summon it, then special summon from your action like 1 XYZ monster that is 2 ranks higher than that by using it as XYZ material. So basically, that 4 Strix that is now in the grave all of a sudden becomes a Cyber Dragon Infinity. And the thing is, you're basically going to be adding this for free, considering the way to get it is already in the combo. So usually you're going to go into your first 4 Strix, grab the Singing Lanius, summon the Singing Lanius, link into the Y Strix. Y Strix summons the I'm blanking on the name, Zephyros. And then you're going to summon another 4 Strix, use this effect to grab the other Blackwing Spore of the Spear. Since Spore of the Spear can be summoned when Zephyros is on the field. And since we activated a Raidraptor XYZ, that allows us to add a rank up from our deck to our hand. Now, for the last spell, we run 2 Crossout Designator, because we really do not want to get hand trapped. For example, I actually took this deck to tournament. This was before the ban list and before I put the Colossus in this deck. And all it took was a couple hand traps and I was dead in the water. Now with the extra Tiger and the Colossus, we do have ways to at least end on something. Like ending on a Colossus by itself is still a good card. Next, I run the 1 Tri-Brigade Revolt and the 3 Imperm. Pretty standard. Revolt, basically special summon any number of Beast or Wing Beasts from your banished grave, then immediately link summon them for a Tri-Brigade Link monster, which is basically always going to be the Shureg. And this card can be searched off of Bearbrum. And of course, Imperm, I don't really need to explain why Imperm is so good. Moving on to the extra deck. Now, even before I wasn't running Pod Prosperity because the extra deck in this is very precise because like we only have like maybe 1 spare extra card spot and the rest of it's like combo. I run the 1 Salamander Great Homirage. You definitely want to have this because I've had times where I'd only open Kid or only open Nerval. And if you don't have a way to really send them to the graveyard, then there's not really much you can do with them. But if you have the Homirage, you can at least send them to the graveyard, trigger the grave effects, and like get something off of it. I also run the 1 Tri-Brigade Ferret, the Baron Blossom. Basically special summon a Beast Wing Beast from your deck, or not from your deck, from your hand. It has to be level 4 or lower. You also run the 1 Bearbrum. Really only effect you use this for is to search the Revolt, and the 1 Shureg. Whenever a Beast Wing Beast is summoned, you can banish the card on the field, and that includes its own summon. I also run the 1 Raidraptor Y Strix, and to round it out, I run Axis Code Talker. Axis Code and Shureg are sort of like our game closers. Moving on to the XYZs, I run 2 4 Strix. 4 Strix allows you to add a level 4 Dark Wing Beast monster from your deck to your hand. It's only a soft once per turn, so that's why you run around 2 of it. Go into 4 Strix, Y Strix, then the other 4 Strix. Also run Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King. That allows to set the tanky to the field. I run the 1 Infernal Flame Banshee for the Colossus. The 1 Abyss Dweller. This was sort of like the extra spot. Before I was running Baguska as a way to kind of like have a fallback option, but now my fallback option is kind of the Colossus, so I don't really need the Baguska anymore. But if you want to run Baguska over Abyss Dweller, that's also an option. I'd say this is probably the most flexible card. I run the 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity. Some of the regrab into it off of the rank up Soul Shave. Next, I run the Utopic Future and Draco Future. Since most oftentimes you're going to land on a field that has the 4 Strix and the Infernal Flame Banshee left over, and we can just get another negate out of it with the Draco Future. And lastly, the 1 Thunder Dragon Colossus. And yes, that's the LT. So that's it for my Lunalight Tri-Brigade deck. This is a deck I really like, and let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll just see you in the next video I make.